There you are. Please, sit. I'm gonna assume you don't need a rundown on why we're here today. Good. Before we get into it, I do want to say, it's a little disappointing that we're having this conversation to begin with. My family and I really trusted you. So when you came crawling to us for a loan, we gave it, thinking we would see that money back by at least the 3rd deadline. Yet here we are. My family hasn't been paid their money, and you sit here without it. So, the question is, how are we going to handle this? 'Cause as much as I appreciate you and what you've done for our family, I won't allow anyone to steal from them. It doesn't matter who you are. My family and I don't tolerate rats. And this city is infested with them. So tell me, are you one of them? No, I didn't think so. You and my family have a lot of history. And you have been good to us over the years. So on that alone, I'll give you an alternative way to pay off your debt. Because trust me, if you were anyone else, we wouldn't be having this conversation. No. My father didn't want me to talk to you. He wanted to handle things his way. And if you know anything about him, he's a very straightforward man. And sometimes, when someone wrongs him, sometimes he would just rather give someone a new pair of shoes, if you know what I mean. But of course, as gracious as I am, I convinced him to allow me to see you and let me handle things. And as his favorite child, he gave me creative freedom. And now I get to handle you my way. Now, I'm doing this because I like you. I do. And I'm just going to say this once. If you do as I say, I'll forgive you for what you've done, and I'll put in a good word. How does that sound? Good, doesn't it? Now, you might be curious on what I need you for. And it's not as complicated as you think. I merely need someone to entertain me. So you will do just that, and you'll be sure to follow everything I say, right? I'll be the best, you say. I like your attitude already. I knew you'd be perfect for this. Now, despite what I said, I'm a pretty simple woman. I don't need you to do anything elaborate to keep me entertained, but all I need you to do is to do as I say. Very simple, right? Good. Now, for your first task. Yes, you're starting right now. As I was saying, your first task is to beg. I want to hear that voice of yours beg me for mercy. Because after all, I did save your life. So go on. Louder. Don't worry about the other patrons. Let them stare if they want to. They get a meal and a show, so they won't complain. Now go on. There you go. Your voice sounds so good begging for me. All right, enough is enough. Consider me entertained. How is that, huh? Not too bad, was it? If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't really complain about anything. I would take this offer in an instant. And I'd be licking my shoes clean. Not a bad idea, no? Don't worry. I wouldn't dare to have you do such a thing. Not here, at least. But I will say, my legs are getting a little cold, and I need someone to warm them up. Will you do that for me? Well, one way you could is to use your own body. You can sit on my lap. The best warmth is another one's body heat, of course. Now, get over here. Look at you. Getting all nervous for what? You're just warming up my lap. There's nothing to be ashamed of. Your face got so red so quickly. How interesting. I'm gonna assume you're just painfully aware on how many people are looking at you. But no need to worry about them. Focus on what you need to get done. The waitress is coming back. Let me take care of this. Hi there, I was just wondering, is everything alright? Everything's fine. No need to worry about us. I see. I'm so sorry to interrupt. If you would like, I could move you guys to a private room. No need for that. But I would like to continue my dinner if that's alright. Of course. Please, don't hesitate to let us know if you need anything. Will do. What are you glaring for? Don't worry about her. I always tip well when I come here. And besides, my family knows the owners quite well, so they're familiar with us. Now where were we? Yes. You keeping me warm. I will have to say, you're doing a good job so far. Despite how embarrassed you might feel, you still follow what I say. Stop that. That's squirming you're doing. Last time I remember, my heated blanket shouldn't be moving like this. You know, as much as you hate this, you could have avoided this a long time ago. By paying back my family what they were owed. And you know what's insane? My family are usually not very patient people, yet they trusted you. Every single time you would tell us that you would have the money by next week, we believed you. But of course, that was our fault. We shouldn't have been so lenient. But despite that, we're still being gracious. There are other ways. I don't know if you have both, but you could have easily sold one of your kidneys. Or one of your eyes. You don't really need both, do you? But instead of that, you just have to endure this for a little while. And personally, if I were you, I would choose the latter. But of course, everyone reacts differently to something like this. But it seems you're desperate. By the way you're talking to me, by the way your body is reacting to all of this. You want to get this over with as soon as possible. Well, too bad for you. That's not what's going to happen. You wronged my family, and no matter who you are, I won't allow you to get away with it. So here's the deal. You will pay your debt off slowly by working under me. Every hour, I will pay you $15. Very generous for a starting position, in my opinion. And let's see, you owe my family $80,000. So you divide the two, and that's a simple 5,333 hours. Simple enough, right? And once you're done with all of your hours, I'll consider your debt paid. But until then, you're mine, and mine alone. Oh, I just can't stay mad at a face like that. As angry as I am for you wronging my family, I can't ignore how cute you are, especially like this. You know, you may not have seen me, but when I saw you for the first time, I found you to be my type. And when you initially didn't meet your deadline, I actually vouched for you. I said that you had a clean record, that you didn't really have a lot of enemies, and there was no reason for you not to pay us off. And so for a few weeks, I defended you. All because I thought you had a good face. So when I found out my family was really mad at you, I asked them if I could handle this myself. Hence the reason why I'm here. All in hopes that I would get to see your face like this. All up close, all red and flustered. And I have to say, it was worth it. That's right. I did save you. So moving forward, you better be grateful. And just so you know, I'm a big fan of positive affirmations. So, what do you have to say? Look at you. So obedient. I say anything and you followed immediately. Like a good little doggy. Based on your reactions alone, I don't think you'll survive me. But at the same time, I can tell you're determined. So, what will win? Your determination or your emotions? We'll see. But know this, it doesn't matter to me if you feel like giving up. You owe us. And lucky for you, you get a mere lesson. For others, they're given a more permanent solution. So remember that, or else. All right, get off. It's time for us to go. Yep, you're coming with me. Melina! Over here.
Yes?
Here, keep the change.
Oh.
I'm done with my meal.
But you haven't even touched your food.
Tell Michael I said hello.
Will do. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Of course. You, let's go. Listen up. I hope you're ready for what's next. 'Cause you have a lot of work to do. So, let's begin, shall we?